In this episode of Trekking Through Compliance, we take up one of my top 5 episodes of all time, Spectre of the Gun, which aired on October 25, 1968 and occurred on Stardate 4585.3. Why is it one of my favorite episodes? Well, the wedding or marrying of the Western and science fiction is something I've always enjoyed, and it doesn't get more Western-y than the shootout at the OK Corral and, of course, Star Trek. But there are also some pretty good lessons here that I think you can data mine for your compliance regime as well. Number one, how can you overcome your biases? The crew of the Enterprise had a bias that scientific fact would work literally across planets, but when they discover scientific facts don't work, they have to reorient their thinking. Number two, have you looked at your supply chain for compliance innovation? This is becoming more important and more critical after the Russian invasion of Ukraine, coming on the heels of the pandemic, with supply chain more critical. But are you looking for innovation from your supply chain in your role as a chief compliance officer? And finally, how do you move compliance literally into the very DNA of your organization? How do you make compliance a part of the everyday conversation? How do you drive your message of compliance, doing business ethically and in compliance? Or how do you create profits with purpose? All great questions that I think come up from this episode, and I hope you will consider when you rewatch Spectre of the Gun.